My students are like the girls in girl writing. They are fighters.
After watching Girl Rising, I instantly felt empowered, and it really gave me the strength to talk to my community about my story.
I went to see the film and I knew I could do something.
A new documentary film, Girl Rising, brings together the stories of 9 girls from different countries.
Crusaders for gender equality and champions of change.
The story actually reminds me of Rosa Parks. This is a film that can lead change community by community.
This new film serves as a powerful reminder that far too many girls are still unable to go to school.
Se llama Girl Rising. Some 6 steps ahead. This is for every girl rising.
Soon approaching, and in the spirit of giving thanks, I just want to say thank you. Yeah, you can bring it on. No problem. Say thank you to a proud mama today. I saw her looking over her girls on stage and how she's pulled this entire event together. Thank you, Tess Joseph. You are Girl Rising. Just like one girl needs the courage and support of people around her to rise, we too at Girl Rising are powered through strong and meaningful partnerships to really drive impact. It is my pleasure to introduce Priya Nayak, founder Samhita, to lead a discussion on the diverse ways companies have and can amplify the impact of Girl Rising. And I request our esteemed panel to their seats on stage. Please welcome Nita Butra, President Vicky Flo, Dejani Ghosh, Managing Director and Vice President South Asia Intel. And last but not the least, it's always important to have men in the campaign as well. Lloyd Matthias, Director of Marketing, HCM. Over to you, Priya.
Okay, we're finally getting this right. Okay, Samhita, the organization that I founded, builds partnerships between companies, foundations, individuals, philanthropists, and social organizations to maximize social impact. Getting girls past 10 maximizes social impact. We're all familiar with the barriers that girls face every day: social, cultural, economic, religious, and we're here today to talk about how to break those barriers. There are 2 ways to do it. The first is really us as individuals. All of us are change agents. All of us can be very powerful change agents, but we can't do it alone. Getting girls past 10 is complex. That's the reason why we're all here. And the only other way to do it is to do it collaboratively. To really engage with the government, with foundations, with philanthropists, with NGOs, with individuals, with companies, to do this together. Today on my panel, I have 3 individuals who, through the power of the organizations that they represent, have done tremendous work in the area of girl and women empowerment. Nita, to start with you, can you tell us a little bit about what Vicky Flo has done to empower both girls and women in India?
Yeah, Priya, with pleasure. It is working now. Well, over the past 30 years, Vicky Ladies organization through its chapters across the country, has been working at the forefront of the movement of women empowerment in India by promoting entrepreneurship, skill building, capacity building for women from various social backgrounds. We strive to live up to our motto, the power to empower. We have given cycles in Maharashtra to girls to go to schools so that they can commute, and these cycles are left behind for the next batch to take. We've constructed schools, the toilets in girls' schools in Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Northeast, and these encourage girls to go to school. Our continuous endeavor is to inspire, engage, and empower girls in every way. And we are proud to be, give our wholehearted support to Girl Rising India.
Thank you. Debjani, Intel has been a supporter to Girl Rising from the very beginning. Can you tell us a little bit about how corporate India can leverage a platform like Girl Rising?
Yeah, sure. Before I do that, Holly, I've seen this movie twice, and whether it's the whole movie or the individual stories, I just can't help being so moved. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I mean, it's just amazing. I'm going to borrow something that the ambassador said. She said that investing in girls is the smartest decision that we can make. Investing in girls, I'll just adapt that a bit. I think investing in girls is the smartest business decision that corporate can today make. Frida gave you a lot of numbers on the economic impact of educating girls. If you're a business leader today, 85% of your purchase decisions are being made by women. For those in the room who still don't know, 50% of this world are women. And we are making 85% of the purchase decisions. Now, how does a room full of male engineers figure out what these women want? I mean, no offenses, but you guys still haven't figured that piece out. So as corporates, we have to invest in women from engineering to product marketing to sales to leading the company. And there's enough data out there to show that companies that have women on boards, that have women in the top management room, at the table, are doing much better than others. So coming back to corporate India, much more than any other corporate in the world, needs to embrace this challenge and needs to really figure out how to invest in girls so that they can invest in themselves, because ultimately that's all it is. And I think the Girl Rising is one of the best platforms we have, because if you want to have this, if you want to bring about a change, you can only do that through dialogue. You cannot do it with anything, because ultimately what are you fighting? You're fighting stereotypes. That's all you're fighting. You're just fighting a whole lot of biases. A lot of it is unconscious, and you're fighting stereotypes. So you have to start the dialogue, and we as Intel, we value this partnership so much, because what you've given us is that platform to start the engagements with government, with educators, with parents, and of course with the students. And I think that's what corporate India needs to look at. It's no more CSR. It's no more corporate social responsibility. It's a business decision. And you have to embrace these kind of platforms to give it the visibility it needs.
Holly? Lloyd, HP is now a proud supporter of Girl Rising. Can you tell us a little bit about why this partnership was so compelling?
Actually, at HP, Girl Rising is not an option, right? The chairperson of our corporation, Meg Whitman, is a lady, for starters. But I think importantly, I'd echo what Debjani said. I think it's real business. So the way we look at it is Girl Rising is not something which is popularly called CSR, corporate social responsibility. I think we take it as something that we do mainstream. I represent the marketing stream. And our belief is that anything can work only if it's adopted wholeheartedly by the company. So it's about what our employees do in terms of how they can support women's empowerment. It's the kind of inclusion policies that we do in terms of getting people on board. And specifically with Girl Rising, we saw a moving clip from the film. I think really our belief is that through technology, through our products and services, we genuinely believe that what we can do is more than just financial support. It's really about how we can get the whole organization supporting this cause. A few months back, we ran a campaign called Bend the Rules, and we really saw this as a logical extension, that when a girl is educated, she not just bends the rules of society, she actually changes her family and the entire social circle around her. So far as this is a cause that we strongly believe in, and we're really proud and delighted to have the Girl Rising set up their office here in India.
And how would you like to take this partnership forward?
Oh, in many ways. So like I said, one is we try to extend the Bend the Rules platform, and we believe Girl Rising is a logical extension to it. Two is, as part of what we do, a lot of our focus as an IT service provider in terms of the printers and the computers we make is really focused at the education sector. So we really see this being a logical extension. We certainly will want to take this forward. I think thirdly, it's really about the Bend the Rules platform. We see Girl Rising's extension and really how we can use all our assets, both media, marketing, in terms of taking the message across to a larger community of people in India.
That's exactly what we need. We need business to think strategically about social issues. So John, last question for you. Why is the Girl Rising platform so strategic to Intel, and what have you really gained from it, and how do you see it really benefiting the organization and your stakeholders as you move forward?
Well, as I said, we need to hire, first of all, a lot more women than what we currently employ. More and more of our consumers are women. So we really need to understand how the women mind works, what are they looking for, how do they use their technology, so that we are able to cater to that. And to do that, we need to hire many, many, many more women than what we currently have. So what this enables, and if you want to do that, you have to start at the bottom of the pyramid. You have to start at the beginning of the pipeline, right? You have to start in schools. You have to start with education. First thing, you have to get more and more girls interested in STEM, science, technology, and math education. That's critical. Most girls feel it's not cool to be good in science or maths. We have to go in and change that. So that's a huge area of focus for Intel. One of our biggest efforts in education is in getting girls not just interested, but being confident enough to stay on and pursue careers in science, technology, and maths. We do that through a lot of initiatives. Girl Rising is a fantastic initiative platform, I'll say. It's because it allows us to take this debate up to governments. For example, Holly, you might know, we've held around 20 screenings of Girl Rising in World Bank, Economic Forum, EU, etc. And what it does is it brings the government to the table and allows us to have those discussions on what policy changes are needed to make this a sustainable change. Right? So at the end of it, if you're able to do it, everybody benefits. Intel benefits, corporate benefits, everyone benefits. So that's really how we're looking at it. But do you want to talk about how you've engaged with the government?
Something I would just like to share, We at Flow believe that the first step in women leadership is girls' education. And for this, we need role models, just like the role models that you have in the film Holly. They are very inspiring. So on this line, Flow has come up with success stories of 150 women at the grassroots level, which are again role models for each and every girl and woman to emulate. We all need role models.
Can I introduce all of you to our role model, the pretty powerful jet fuel, Holly Borden. Holly is the founder of Girl Rising. She was selected by Fast Company as a member of the League of Extraordinary Women and named by Newsweek as one of 125 women of impact. Forbes named the Girl Rising movement the #1 most dynamic social initiative of 2012. And prior to launching the campaign, Holly was a producer for ABC News for 12 years. Holly, may I say that can the next movie be about how to get men to understand women? That is the second most powerful. Done.
That's a trilogy. That's right, that's a trilogy. Thank you, Priya, and thank you so much to our panelists, and thank you to all of you for spending your evening
with us. I feel as though my work has been done. If it's not clear already, you guys are a very special audience, and you're here for a very special reason, which is you truly represent business leadership in India. And we are just embarking on this journey of how to take Girl Rising, this spark of a film that we know has the power to really change the way individuals see the girl, and roll out a national campaign that unlocks grassroots advocacy and grassroots change for girls. And to do that, we need more intels, we need more HPs, we need more of you, resourced, educated leaders who have influence in business to join us on this campaign. The next 6 weeks, that's our focus. I'd like every one of you to bring your companies on board, whether it's to support the national marketing campaign in the way that HP has, or to support our grassroots work with our NGOs through our CSR divisions, the work we're doing with Room to Read and Educate Girls. We are at the beginning. We didn't get to do this the first time. We didn't know it would work. It's going to work. It is time. It is time in India. We can't do it without you. With that, I'd like to introduce our jet fuel, again, our pretty powerful jet fuel. I'd like to bring Priyanka and Frida back on the stage, please.
I love that. Pretty powerful jet fuel. That's definitely going on a t-shirt. New merchandise.
Yes, absolutely. So
Done.
we'll mark that right now as soon as we're done. Okay, so 2 years ago, I had no idea this day would actually come, and right now I am so inspired with these collaborations. So I can almost visualize this, I don't know, like something that is like...
Hold on to that thought, Frida.
Okay.
Hold it. Okay, because we're going to make that thought real. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce the immensely talented Robin Barr to come and create the vision of Girl Rising India for us on stage. Robin, the mic.
What's going to happen here?
Clearly something very interesting.
I'll give you something for special. First of all, please, you both give me your autograph, please.
Okay. It always comes down to that, doesn't it, ladies?
I don't need to see that coming, but I'm flattered.
Thank you so much.
We're a mess.
I kept my autograph.
Experience in that now, because an idea doesn't exist in Intel without a PowerPoint. Kuneet from Cisco. Thank you so much for connecting with Girl Rising and supporting this event. Cisco is one of the companies that said, we want to be part of it. We want to be part of your event. We want to be here. And let's build out a partnership. To the organization, before I get to the organization, I have 2 new pledges of support that have come in during the course of the evening while the lights were down. Yeah, that's a surprise for my team, for everyone here. And I'm going to butcher the name, so I'm sorry. Ava and Dalmia pledged their support. She's the founder of Fiki Flow. Thank you so much.
Ma'am, please stage where are you?
Yeah,
Please come on stage
would you
and
like
put
to
a
come on
bird
stage
on our
and join
music.
us? Please do. And from the Sun Foundation, headed by, Frida, will you please pronounce this long